if you are the question is, if you are the person, Kev knows that the doctor will want to walk away with you.
But none of us know that. Well,
None
actually,
of you guys know
actually,
that.
Belichick said, if he's the guy we're looking for, then we'll have problems. Yeah.
Clear that the test, like, the test really is neither here nor there type thing.
Yeah. So,
Okay, doctor, you're gonna do the test in front of us so we can see what you're doing. And
Cool.
come on over here.
If this helps, this might eliminate the need for the test. Tell me, Sonny, do you have a belly button? I'm assuming
Sonny,
you don't.
do you have a belly button? I can hear you. Only I can hear you.
Dee Dee's
Sorry.
giggling.
Oh yeah.
Is there something lost in translation? Are you a native imperial?
No. Do I have a belly button?
No,
Sonny
you
doesn't
don't.
know.
No,
you
you
do not
don't.
have a belly button.
Okay.
Do you answer?
Do you answer honestly or ask? Ask
Kev answers. Yeah, sure he does. I've seen him around our place for a while. He's got it there. Bluff check.
Okay.
Sonny looks confused. Looks rather confused.
Dee Dee's giggling like she's assuming that there was some language that didn't get translated properly, and you're actually asking about something else. She's giggling.
The doctor's asking Sonny. He wants to hear
Yep.
from Sonny.
Oh, I'm trying to convince him,
Yeah, you're drunk.
but I'm pretty convincing.
Yeah, you're probably he'd believe you if you said you were convinced Santa Claus gave you your liquor today.
Oh, but seriously, I remember it really clear. I don't ask why I watch him showered, but he's there.
You do need. Oh, here we go.
Okay, see you later.
Was that about a belly button?
There we go. That's better. It's the doctor's asking. Do you have a belly button? Could you just show me your belly button?
No, I don't think so.
No, you don't, or you don't have a belly button.
I don't think so.
I don't. He's looking at Belichick like I don't understand what he's not sure about.
What is your deal with Belichick? Says Zagan, and he takes a step forward to the doctor.
Oh, Belichick was hired to collect Sonny here for us.
And who is us?
My master and I.
And you have names.
Yes, we do.
And what are they?
I am forbidden from telling you.
He raises an eyebrow. You understand that if we have made friends with this wizard, that handing him over to a bunch of unknown people who refuse to introduce themselves politely, he says as he looks over at Belichick, like, polite.
Yeah, politeness, two-way street.
Says Dee Dee.
It wouldn't be so bad. Just tell us who we are, who he is. Seriously, I don't mind. I probably know him. Went to school with him.
Why do you care if he has a belly button?
Because if he has one, then he's not what I'm looking for. If he doesn't have one, he's very likely what I'm looking for.
He has a belly button. He's not what I'm looking for. He doesn't have a belly button. He is what I'm looking for. Answer. There's a better way of doing this, but
And then, if he is what I'm looking for, I need to know if he's inert
No
or
need to
active.
get feisty. I don't have a belly button. I sprouted from the ground, don't you know?
You don't.
That's how all good wizards grow.
Now he looks back at Belichick.
Sorry,
I have to
please,
do the
because I'm
test
not
now.
actually-
There's no choice. I have to do the test. Yes.
I guess charge is what's.
Oh, I'm done with this politeness, says Slake. Hey, Belichick, I hear you really like your dwarf. And he hucks the body.
Like saying some shit and throwing the body of the dwarf at him. Go ahead.
There you
shoot that thing.
go.
And
Casually
Slake
looks
brushes the
over.
corpse over to the guy. Yeah.
There's your dwarf.
The enemy is very upset with the situation.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome.
Some
I'm
bad.
sure he'll look forward to seeing you again.
This doctor's got all sorts of answers to questions that we've got. He's coming with us now.
Slake's gonna take the doctor apparently.
Is that what you think?
Yep, you failed your mission. Go home.
Initiative's gonna happen.
It's initiative.
Yes, initiative. Alright, I'll tell you how this goes, buddy.
Oh boy. This was tense for too long for Slake. Too long. Look at Belichick and Doctor already in there, Mark, you sneaky bastard.
Guys, I have an idea. Why don't we just have some questions for the doctor? Let me have a roll diplomacy or something.
You want to roll a diplomacy first?
Yeah, kind of say like, "Oh, slow her down. Come on there, big guy." You know Slake's team, but why don't we just ask the doctor questions? And I'm sure he wouldn't have a problem telling us. I'm sure he's a nice guy. No need for violence. I mean, look at my teeth. It's what happened when we. Do you want violence?
This doctor is like completely obtuse to the fact that he's in any physical danger.
Alright.
Okay, so are we doing initiative, or are we gonna let Kev?
Do a diplomacy.
So Kev's moving forward to have a chat.
Come on, guys. Look. Just ask me some questions, and then we can go. I promise you, this senile fool's got a belly button. I can bluff. I got the skills. Nice. That's all.
Okay.
Plus, so would you like diplomacy or perception?
Are
or
you
perception,
bluffing, or what are you doing?
Bluffing that we're just gonna. So I wanted to do diplomacy, but bluffing that he does actually has a belly button and he's just crazy. And try to make him not their target. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but Sonny just said he's got no belly button.
Ah, damn it. All right.
You can make your bluff check. You just have to do exceptionally well.
I'm curious what the drunk Kev has for bluff check.
I imagine it's pretty good, given
Just
I've
a
seen the
20.
build.
Plus 16? What the fuck, Kev?
Come on, spare some change. It's all out of practice. Can't re-roll.
Okay, so who twitched first? Like, as in, who's starting the combat?
Well, everybody's ready to go. Like everyone who's on edge, so we'll roll initiative.
Okay, Dugganschmirf is first.
Dugganschmirf is not going to be the one to set things off. I guess he'll delay.
Dewdrop.
Sleep arrow.
Is going to ready 3 sleep arrows at the wizard if the wizard takes any action.
Roger's gonna eat the biggest meat.
Okay, Dewdrop's gonna ready 3 sleep arrows
Oh shit! All right.
At the wizard if he takes any action.
Okay.
That is a bunch of horsey dookie awesome.
Basically, Slake said, "We're going to take the doctor. He's got answers to our questions now."
He smells like a wizard to me. Like,
And Belichick, you failed your mission. And initiative is called Dingleberry. No one's attacked anyone yet, but
okay. And there was no surprise. This is all just the thing that's happened, right? Okay. Dingleberry is going to bard song and ready to fire an arrow at Belichick if he tries to cast a spell. So ready to disrupt Belichick's spellcasting.
Cog?
Yeah, we're doing this. So you gonna drink his mutagen? Boop, 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 boop. And that's 2 actions. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Defensive.
Kev?
Kev.
Is Kev carrying gear?
No,
He's got a
just-
doctor's bag, like the doctor or Belichick.
Kev.
No, Kev, the drunk.
Oh, Kev. Oh.
Kev's in rags.
Okay.
Gosh, he's not doing any action this round.
Okay.
Whoa, 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 whoa! And he's
Sunny. And we lost Adam again. Internet, yay. So what's this year of the kill squad? He said after
we're
you.
so screwed.
I know, we're boned. I think we were boned when he said he didn't want to deal with us. I think that was the...
We're just gonna get higher boss levels coming at us. Sure.
We're gonna get on a boat and start the pirate adventure. Yep, Foundry. We'll come back at 10 levels. I will be just as amateur there because I'm sure no one took Profession Sailor. Slake's afraid to go near the railing because he'll sink into the bottom of the ocean. Oh, funny. This is me now.
Let's see. Okay, hold on. Let's take a look at Sunny. And they'll guess at what he would do.
It's not entangle, I'll tell you that much.
Why are we attacking each other? Something like that. No. Nobody's got a gun, right?
Not that you can see.
He might cast a shield.
Yeah, shield would be a reasonable.
From what his...
What does disrupting spell do? He's got a feat, and he's got a disrupting spell.
Oh, there we go. Shield.
He has a spell. Upon a failed save against a disrupting spell, the next spell your opponent casts, including spell-like abilities, is subject to do a dispel check. If successful, the spell is countered as per dispel magic. Interesting. Produce flame.
Who's got a disrupting produce flame ready? Let's just call it. Let's call it shield.
He could do a readied action disruptive produce flame.
Okay, what's the range of that?
Okay.
Produce flame can be hurled up to 120 feet.
Okay, never mind.
It also could be touch, so he's got 3 actions. He can't run up to him in 1 action. He's too far away. So yeah.
Here's an interesting thought. Can detect
Yep.
thoughts be used during combat?
It takes 3 rounds to figure out where somebody's surface thoughts, so...
But what I'm saying is, let's say, for example, I've got it running, and combat starts, I'm like, oh, he's going to do a fireball, and he calls it out.
No, because you get surface thoughts after 3 rounds of... if you were already in his mind, maybe?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Adam, we went through a bunch of readied actions. We're at Sunny, and we're not sure what Sunny's doing. Nobody... So Cog has run into the hut. There are some readied actions. We're at Sunny.
Okay. Does the doctor have a gun?
Mark's muted.
Sorry, I was chewing on stuff. No.
Okay, Belichick has a gun. As in, he used a gun
He
previously.
used a gun before, yes.
I think Sunny is just gonna cast a shield spell and be defensive. Ooh.
Okay, Doctor.
The doctor picked up what's going on. Runs. We need to get out of here. And teleport away.
Okay.
Okay,
AOO with
let's ready action
Zagan.
stuff.
Yep. Take your AOs.
Okay, you want to move them back?
So gentle run. He was there. He was there. That. Go ahead.
Okay, when he moved there, there's an AOO from Agony because Agony has
Oh, he's
combat
got the,
combat
yeah.
reflexes. Yeah. Agony is going to punch Stunning Fist him.
Okay.
AC 16.
Adam is having a hard time.
Yeah. AC 16.
Misses.
Okay.
And they disappear.
The Doctor cast Teleport.
Yep. Hello again, Adam.
Hello. I don't. I think the Rogers guy is still digging with the thing.
I'm sure it'll clear up.
Yeah.
All right, they teleported
So
away.
then you're losing XP.
Yeah.
The ready actions didn't go.
We had ready actions against the Belichick, not the Doctor.
Not Capra.
Okay, so Capra.
Did Capra go before yet, or
Yeah, Capra ready to action against Belichick because he's the one who cast the spells that killed everyone.
No,
last
the
time.
Doctor cast
The
teleport.
doctor cast it, not Belichick.
The doctor cast the teleport.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I think Agony took a swipe with a Stunning Fist. He missed. The Doctor scrambled away, and then he cast Teleport. So they're gone.
I thought I heard DD's actions were against the doctor.
No, they were. Doctor seemed unaware of they're in danger, and we wanted answers out of the Doctor. And then Belichick's was the one that was
Okay.
he said we weren't going to
That's
help
fine.
you.
Huh? Hey, Cog, what's in that hut?
I'm not sure. Let's have a look around here. And he's
Sonny, a little closer. I think we're in a reposition on top of the hut. Agonies will create a new line.
Yep.
Spellcraft on the spell that was cast.
Okay, go ahead, roll.
It was magic. Magic.
Yeah, it was teleport.
Oh, that was. Oh, they could be very, very far away. Or very close, depending on how he used it.
What's in the hut?
Inside the hut, you search it. You find a pack of cigarettes, half drunken bottle of whiskey, and a cog. You recognize a portable alchemy kit when you see one. There's also probably 100 gold pieces in alchemical substances.
Is there cigarette butts?
yeah, stick in the bottle.
Cigarette butts, and is there glasses that were used to drink whiskey?
Looks like he was drinking right out of the bottle, probably.
Okay, we got a bottle. I think we're going to keep this because these men have vices.
Camp is about to drink.
Oh,
Okay, so Undertown's over there, but we gotta be really careful because there's magic in front of the cave.
Oh, that's a good brand.
What?
That didn't go as well as I thought, but they're a syndicate, so yeah, they're bad.
I think we're in terrible trouble, says Agony.
I would tend to agree.
Yeah, I guess you didn't want his dwarf back, and just like we'll pick up the dwarven corpse.
Are you really gonna carry that around?
Yeah, I'll give it back to him next time I see him.
Oh,
You said there's magic by the cave entrance.
Yeah, it's magical.
Just sort of
Careful,
detect magic
it's
on
magic.
the cave entrance.
okay.
Agony's still got his like pole arm out. He's like ready that like we're gonna be attacked kind of thing, on guard.
Ah. You
Careful,
detect.
Sonny.
Well,
Any traps?
is the door trapped? No. I mean, I guess you check. Or is it?
Magic detection. Assuming I'm rolling a spellcraft check.
Yes. Roll. I guess. Yeah. I guess roll spell.
I want to do it quick before my internet craps out again.
Fair enough. Roll your dice.
A natural one. It's magic. It's magic.
That's what Dee Dee said.
Mark, are any of the cigarette butts and moist enough that I could get a sample of Belichick?
Roll a 50-50, 1d2. You roll a 1. Yeah, one of them's moist enough.
Yeah.
I did have Kev follow.
Ooh.
I tried to spend a DM point for my internet to work, and Roger said they don't accept DM points.
All right. Yeah, you got one where there's some fits still on that one.
Oh, look. He's going to try to smoke.
Okay, we still have other ones, so I guess.
You can have that one.
I guess.
Dee
Put it out,
Dee's
damn
gonna go and have a closer look at this cave.
Hello?
Okay.
Hello? Anybody in there? Hello? Is there a
Make a
dragon?
perception check.
Yes, gladly.
It's gonna be difficult though.
23 for DD.
Nope.
Hello?
It's pretty. It's a big, dark door.
Well, I'm good at perceiving, so. Oh, sorry.
Is there a dragon or a colony of Arania or?
26 for Sunny.
26. You hear a little bit of commotion behind the door.
Is it an actual door?
Yeah, there's a door inside that little area there.
What's the door made of? Or what does it look like it's made of?
It looks like Cog's act. Well, it's plated. It's at least plated with stuff like what's on Cog's axe.
You mean?
Holy shit! I mean, sugar burgers.
What did you see?
It's probably unlikely the whole door is made of that, but they've.
Hey, Slake, there's a bunch of plates of adamantine on that door.
What?
Yeah, if we steal the door, you can make armor out of adamantine.
That is a lot of adamantine.
Perhaps we can knock.
There's someone on the other side of that door.
Yes, I heard it too.
Your spellcrafts are crap, right?
Yeah.
The teleport we knew. That one, it's the whatever's on the door. We don't know.
You want spellcraft?
Yeah.
19s.
19? No, I don't. No.
Okay, Agony's gonna take out his short bow after putting away his big thing.
Yeah.
He's gonna knock on the door 3 times with 3 arrows. Boom! Boom! Boom!
They don't even hit the door.
They don't hit the door?
No.
What do they hit?
There's some sort of wall of force blocking.
Oh, okay. Boom! So they explode against something that is briefly visible?
Before the door, yeah.
Interesting.
Oh. That must be what's...
Make aggro the whole underground market.
We need an elemental, I suppose. Do you happen to have an elemental?
No.
Neither do I.
What are we doing here?
Well, if I spit, maybe it's a water elemental. Call it goober.
Earth elementals right now. Or perhaps more powerful spells.
Dee Dee's curious about the barrier. She's gonna fly up to where she saw the arrow explode and kind
Careful there, dude.
touch it.
You know what?
Yeah, there's a thing there.
Huh. There's a thing.
She's gonna put her cheeks right up to it and go, like start to, yeah. She's invisible, so it probably looks weird. It's probably like weird smooch marks that are starting to appear on the transparent window-like force. She's gonna search for magic traps to see if she could see how this thing is here. I don't think she. 25. Magic traps are typically 25 plus spell levels, so...
Yeah, no. Then no.
Yeah.
Hey, I hear that, axes that are made out of star metal are really good at digging. So, why don't we just dig around the spell?
You know, moles dig and Capra thinks moles are vermin, so we might become vermin to that place if we start digging holes. And it's a good idea, like kind of like cheese. I like to eat that gnome cheese, like you're burrowing through the hole, yeah.
Yeah. So, we know where it is now, and, we just need to figure out where to find the keys, and I think we know where the keys are.
Duggan, Maybe we get Kinkillian down here and he brings us in.
Oh, we could ask him.
It was very nice of that syndicate guy to say he wasn't going to help us.
Well, apparently now gonna have people coming in trying to take over our area.
Maybe.
Treasure, anyone?
Did you have to throw the body? Ugh. The conversation was going nowhere. Clearly we weren't going to hand over Sonny.
Hand me over. What?
Look at him.
It was clear as daylight. They were going to take you with them. We weren't going to let that happen. Don't worry.
He holds Sonny like by the arm like he's a close friend, like puts his head on his shoulder.
Don't worry. We're going to let you go.
Oh. Why, thank you, my smiling friend.
I'm not even sure how the vagrant got down here, but if the vagrant got down here, we'll be able to find this place again.
Did you follow
Yeah,
us,
can't be that hard. Besides, we know Steve.
I was just
We're good.
following.
Hey, Steve! I know you're out there!
Steve seemed rather subservient to that Belichick person.
Hey, Steve!
There is no answer.
Steve! I mean, if this is a place where the trade guys come through, they gotta open it sometime.
Yeah.
Well, is there evidence of like monitor lizard tracks? Or pack lizard?
Yes, in this area, yes, there is.
Are you smelling poop again?
Well, I believe it's technically called poop in this case.
See if Dugan can make this roll.
Hello? We're here to sell some guns.
We have a stoosh of guns and gunpowder that we brought with us today.
I wonder what happens when you cast heat metal on guns. I prepared one. We'll see what happens.
Bad things. Attack rolls make the things fucking break on ones and twos,
Alright.
so...
Everyone is close. Dugan already did his. Okay, Slake, Agony, Cog, and Capra. I just did Dugan. And I'll make perception checks.
I'll just roll the roller.
Yeah, just do the roller.
Wake up, roller! Wake up, roller! Do you think you're an old wizard here?
Yeah, it's waking up. Slake 20, Agony 18. You said Cog 22, and
10.
Capra 10. Capra's like tasting poop to see what variety of lizard it is.
Alright,
This is the one that was through the tunnel.
I'm gonna use a DM point. We might be in a bit of trouble here.
This is Amadeus or Dugan?
What's the problem? What's the problem?
Well, there's actually good news and bad news. The good
Landlord
news is
knows
I'm
what
pretty
he's
sure the door's gonna open soon.
The landlord really knows what he's talking about. Listen to him.
The downside is I'm pretty sure there's a fucking army back there.
Oh no!
I think it might be time for us to run.
Where?
Back the way we came.
Oh no!
Yeah, I don't think we want to fight an army.
When you're talking army, are you talking like 8, 10 guys? Or are you talking like hundreds and thousands and like a cave full of guys?
It sounds like a lot. I can't see through the fucking door.
I do hear something on the other side of the door.
Let's go.
Does detect thoughts go through the door?
No. It will not go through a wall of force plus an adamantine door. If you read your spell, it'll tell you what it's limited by.
Let's go. We're leaving.
A thin sheet of lead will stop it.
Oh.
At least we know where to find your armor next time, Slake.
Yeah.
Survival
Oh yeah. We'll
check.
take Igor with us.
All right. I think Sunny will take the lead.
Okay.
Capra will aid.
They're gonna go DC 15. There's gonna be 3 checks.
9th level characters, we'd be like, come on.
Yeah.
9th third level.
6th level characters. Right?
Yeah. 9
Some
third level
AoE spells
characters.
and 2 attacks.
While you were gone, we already went through who are the soft eggshells if they get caught. Dugan, Didi,
Yeah.
the wizard, Capra is a little soft.
Capra's got lots of hit points. He's like medium tier. He's not a tank, but he's not a squish. He's
Amadeus is actually pretty squishy. He's
alright.
got a template and no DR, so he's missing a hit die.
So 29 on the first survival check,
Make it.
15 on the second.
I have 2 characters that can give you bonuses.
Well, see if you aid. Try to aid.
Yeah.
I rolled a 2. Not a
Yeah,
great
try
roll.
to aid. Oh no, wait, second one.
So 2 aids, so that makes it 19.
Can you pull another +1 from anywhere?
Give me a second.
No.
No, I want to spend a DM point.
Didi does not have a survival check.
Oh, you know who does have a survival check? It's Amadeus. Just gotta see what the bonus is so I can roll it.
Plus 12. He auto aids.
He auto aids. Alright, so, yeah, between the lot of you, like, okay, fuck, the track, no, this way, it's this way, the fucking tracks are this way. If we go down there, we're fucked.
That's where I peed my pants over there.
And the last one, and most difficult, because it's the one you remember the
Okay, so the core roll is 22, and then
The DC was 25 with all the aids you'll make.
Capra aids, so that's 24, and then you get 1 auto aid, that's
Auto aid,
26.
Yeah. You find your way back to the warehouse.
And we have an idea of how to get there again.
Yeah.
Sort
You see the white-haired guy there, the albino? They're just him and a few other guys are just unloading some stuff at the door. He doesn't pay you any mind or anything. He just,
Hi.
you look like you're in a rush.
Yeah. You know, you win some, you lose some.
That's the way it is in Undertown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wish we got in Undertown.
You know what I do? Just pick up and go to another town.
Yeah. Our contact got scared feet.
Oh, these things happen.
Yeah.
You would know how to, like, the secret knock for the big door? Like a dook, 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 dook. Or is it like, dook, 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 dook. Dook, 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 dook. Dook, dook.
It's either they know you or they don't. Fucking kazoo.
They have a lot of powerful spells protecting their little market.
Yeah. I'm sure
You
there's a
say
way.
so.
I'm sure there's a way to bring that door down, and then I'm sure there's a way to like stop people from teleporting, and I'm sure.
There are ways.
Okay, la 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 la. He walked. He does. This guy wants nothing to do with you people.
Bye, Mr. Albino.
He's walking away.
Oh yeah, we probably shouldn't stay here. We probably should go back to our neighborhood and buy a printing press to spread the word.
We probably want to figure out something to make the Belichick guy think 2 times. Do you know what we should do? We should either go make friends with another gang, or
Yeah.
kick another gang in the teeth.
Yeah.
So, the Datchans or the fairies?
So wait a minute. So you're saying We're a gang again.
No, we're a neighborhood watch.
So how are we going to be friends with the gang?
Well, it's just an interdepartmental communication officer of the liaisons.
Beggars can't be choosers.
I'm not looking.
Right, Kev?
No, but we're not going to extort our people.
true.
We're just going to keep the neighborhood safe and allow the businesses to thrive.
I got a feeling we got a fight on our hands.
You'd be surprised.
You think?
You can take it.
We gave that Belichick guy a thing to think about. Yes, and you shouldn't have thrown the body at him. He said he was going to help us. Then he said he was going to take away Sonny. And you guys said you didn't want him to take away Sonny. So there, it got to the point of it. To the meat of the bone.
He's right. Oh, right. He's big.
Sometimes during negotiations, people say things they don't mean.
I just keep speaking and no one hears me.
Well, that'll learn him, I guess. It's like he's looking a little embarrassed at this point. Dugan, go fix it.
Fuck you, I'm not going back there.
Hey, Dugan, Dee.
Huh?
Quick fairy talk. He switches to Sylvan.
Yeah.
So, Baldy McWhiteskin goes there on a regular basis for trade.
Oh, the guy who ran away?
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably was pretty easy to track.
Yeah. Maybe if we want to get into the Undertown and we don't want anybody knowing about it, we just take one of you little guys and you put the fairy in the bag, put him in the basket.
I think... Oh, I got a bad idea. This one's unseelie. I know there's unseelie in my family from a long time ago, because when I sometimes paint dark things, I get it all out. But,
They just gotta let those feelings out. It's fine.
you know, we could say, we're sorry, Belichick. Here's Slake, and Slake's in a box. We incapacitated him. Cog too, and we wheel them up to the front gate, we get let in, and check in the box.
That would definitely be unsealing.
So here's the thing with that. I think that would work if we played it right.
Yep.
But remember the army that was back there?
Yeah, I didn't think it all the way through. I just said it's an unseelie thought. I try to push those thoughts out of my mind.
I do think it gets the door open, though.
Yeah.
Well, this is why I'm saying that if you two, just because you're small and invisible, and I don't have wings, you could sneak in, find the metal guy, sneak out, and then we could go. We don't actually have to go through the big scary door until we want to just take it and turn it into armor.
And kill the metal guy.
Well, maybe kill the metal guy. I don't know.
How the fuck did you get here? Just like says to Kev.
I was just following you guys. Pretty loud, and then there's light, and there's no light here. And it's pretty easy.
What's your disguise check to be a Kev?
33.
Fuck. Can anybody possibly beat that?
Uh,
I know the 35 was.
Is that your bonus before rolling a die?
That's my bonus.
okay, so yeah.
Plus 33. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one.
Give or take 43. Okay.
I thought you were just a vagrant. No,
I heard you guys were going through something dangerous and talking about traps and I was like, you're like family now. I came to help.
Does Kev radiate magic?
Does he have magic on him? Any magic
No.
items? No. You're saying that definitively now, not because you forgot to pick them?
Nothing on it
Okay.
but rags.
Okay.
He's got a sock.
Alright, and he just kind of, like, pushes Kev towards where Sunny and Amadeus are walking as you guys are walking back to the other neighborhood. Cog. There might be a different way of doing this. Those fucking thieves can wait. Well, these thieves were gonna tell us about the guys who did this to us, right?
Yeah.
Or at least did it to me. You're different. Maybe we can go and find the wizard that wants to find you because you're illegal. We pull on that rope a little bit. We yank on that thread and see how far it gets us.
Question is, how powerful is he, and what does he plan on doing once he finds the illegal me?
Don't know. Those wizards are tricky, aren't they? Hopping away like that, like scared little frogs into a pond of magic.
Magic is very wonderful. It's like a big, deep pond where many frogs can jump.
I thought you were a wizard.
Shut the hell up.
Who's a wizard?
There are other people that might know who. These assholes are the middle assholes. We need the top asshole.
You know, you always have a problem when you have more than one asshole.
I don't know if you really were listening to Killian.
No.
Yeah, I mean a bit of a problem. He was saying Belichick runs the gate.
Are all the wizards? So are all the wizards on the other side of the gate? Because shouldn't there be like, if that was the case, then wouldn't they just take the box from one side inside the gate, the other side inside the gate, the other side of the gate?
So he's the gatekeeper.
From what I understood, yeah. I mean, we can ask Killian to clarify, but
Yeah. Yeah, alright. Let's go talk to the gnome.
okay. So you guys head back to
Sounds like we're heading back to the rat den.
Yep.
Rat Den. All right.
So, conversation didn't go so good.
Do we make it back?
Yeah, you make it back. So far, nothing's happened.
You're gonna bring us so much guns and poison. We just have to survive all the guns and poison.
What Killian is like, and he brings them new bandages and takes away the old ones.
We'll show Amadeus the rat den and how to get there. Same with Sunny, I guess. That some people haven't been here yet. Igor goes back into a. He'll go and just next to the offal pit, just to pick up a nice odor for his next trip.
Okay.
He'll be the diplomacy corpse.
The diplomacy corpse.
Slake's an awful man. Is Sev still there? Like, did Sev stay with his freedom, or did he go, fuck this, I'm leaving?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, he's fucking gone.
No good for nothing.
You're not allowed. You're not allowed to leave. Okay. I don't like that answer.
Do we spend any time in the rest den?
You did notice though he was smart enough to leave the gold you gave him.
Put that back.
Yeah.
We did go to the rat's den on it.
Okay, so Kev wants to replace or give Killian new bandages. Okay, and take away
Are you
the
talking
old
about
ones.
Cog, or are you talking about Kev?
Kev
Yeah.
or Cog?
There you go. Here's some new bandages for you there, man.
I know why.
Disease?
So Kev is helping Cog play doctor to Killian.
No, he just did it on his own.
I think he's gonna start licking things in a minute.
Yeah, you know.
Yee.
Take
He
away
does
the
not like the look of Kev. Kev's fucking dirty.
Well, here's some drink. Whoa, how much drink is back here?
I think it's a fully stocked bar. I think there are cases of alcohol.
Okay, so 3 days later.
12 barrels of ale, 6 8 cases of poor whiskey. I think we've probably gone through one of those already. 2 cases of Foundry gin and 1 case of good wine.
Oh no, you don't. No. This is no.
The heavens have accepted me finally.
All right.
I
Just
promise.
hold on there. Yeah, Amadeus, we need you over here. Kev's having a problem.
All the drink here.
It's not noon yet. It's not noon.
We should
Amadeus, speak up. You're muted.
we should reset the traps. Yeah. So we'll make sure the spikes are down, and we'll open up the bridge, like the
Mark, you're muted.
the pits are down, the spikes are up, and these heavy doors that are hard to get through are definitely locked and all barred. Like they're gonna have problems.
All right. So do I get any Kinkillian's blood or whatever? This material.
Make a sleight of hand.
Hand of Sly.
How long's he been in here?
Or he has feces.
Kinkillian, we
Now you can get his feces.
3 weeks.
no
There you go.
6 days.
I've done worse things.
Did we have 3 downtime chunks
No.
since we've knocked
One.
over this place? Or am I confused?
Let me check.
I thought we had at least 1 downtime chunk.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you're gonna settle for feces, yeah, there is a bucket. You can empty the bucket.
Let's start with sleight of hand first, because that's
You slip, trip, and fall face first into the bucket.
Rat Den was on week 10, and we adventured running around with thieves and stuff in week 11. So
Oh,
he's been
23.
down here for 5 to 10 days.
23, Mark.
23. I'll use perception. Let's roll a d20. Yeah, no, you get it.
Cool.
So what's the plan? I'm confused. The Belichick guy wasn't nice. But Telemaport is pretty powerful, isn't it? Sonny, are you sure you don't know? Wait, can you show us your belly button that isn't there?
Doesn't matter if it's small, buddy.
He opens his robe.
Okay.
Oh, huh.
Is there a belly button?
It's kind of smooth and hairy. Just like a hairy old man pot belly.
It looks so weird. D, throw one on there.
I can't draw him.
No. Throw one on there.
Oh, yeah, I can draw a belly button on him, can I? All right, hold still.
We just get a little black ink, and she's gonna draw a belly button, and we'll see how her visual artistry works. It is a nat 20 DC 31 belly button.
There you go. It looks just like a belly button.
Yeah, it's not too much of an outie and not too much of an innie. It's just right.
Can you do abs?
Yeah, sure.
So in the next hour, she's painting, she's body painting Duggan into like a into like freakazoid bodybuilder.
That's right.
Agony is just rubbing symbols over at the bar. Half a bottle of whiskey is gone. He's just...
Amadeus comes over, pats him on the back. Is it always like this with them?
Yes, most of the time.
They are fey. There is a wisdom to their madness, I'm sure.
I was talking about Slake mostly.
Oh, yes. He has some issues. One would if their heart was removed from their chest and they remember the surgery where it happened. The place was an abattoir. He deserves his revenge.
Perhaps. But if he keeps this up, there'll be a great many who deserve their revenge against him.
I like the idea of us finding allies. It'll give the Syndicate a second thought about coming into our home.
I'll do it. Make a quick. Nope, Duggan didn't know. Make a knowledge local. My video is crap, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, you're sitting there doing.
Knowledge local from DD is 22.
All right. Not all the syndicate families get along. You might be able to. You might be able to get protection from another family, but you don't know what you'll have to do.
Okay, so there's a fluttering of wings to the bar seat.
Is this e-ticket?
You don't see her.
Appears to be now.
Kevin,
If you're gonna stay with us, you really need to take a bath. Bedtime!
Big hand comes up to the bottle and stop with this.
Yeah, no, I was rolling knowledge local. I was gonna add something, but I was like, oh, I have no idea who these guys are.
Let me see if she knows prestidigitate. She does. In between a prestidigitation bath from Dee Dee.
Oh, that's a lot of dirt. I didn't know dirt could get in there.
Oh, having a cleaning. It's like a newborn lamb. We're gonna like create water, prestidigitate. we're spelling the shit, purify food and drink. You can drink the whiskey, but we're gonna purify the alcohol out of it. You drink away.
I think Dewdrop is going to find, I'm assuming she can find a clothespin in this place. She is now going to carry a clothespin as essential adventuring gear. A wooden clothespin.
He's melting from me. He's acting like he's being burned by acid.
So, the syndicate families don't all get along, and Belichick's just a guard. Like,
No, didn't you pay attention?
We didn't pay attention. He's,
Something.
he's a gatekeeper. He keeps a gate.
oh yeah, I guess he controls all commerce. He's probably really rich.
Yeah, it's a bit more. It's not quite so literal as it is figurative.
Yeah, okay, so we need to find a guy who's not as bad as the guard.
Who would be opposed to gates?
Alright, here's what we need first. Is we need someone to keep the syndicate from killing us.
Yeah, so we need a printing
Slate
press.
does that.
No, we need a printing press. We're going to spread the word in the neighborhood that the neighborhood belongs to the neighborhood and to the Steel Rose, and then we'll have people signing up to help us.
No.
Oh, that's like you're not
Do
gonna
you
help.
know what these people do?
Oh yeah, they're bad.
Yeah.
They have a refuse pit full of dead bodies.
Okay, so we need to find a bigger fish, a bigger, meaner fish in the fish tank of badness.
So, we've got the guy who keeps the gates. Who would be the gate guy's boss? Or his rival? Maybe there's a boat guy. Is there a guy who takes care of boats?
Does she know that there's 9 families? What?
Takes care of boats.
Actually, make a knowledge local.
Another knowledge local? Okay, so she knows there are families, she just don't know how many.
Who runs the harbor?
27.
Nobody hears
Yeah,
me.
there's also supposed to be a sea cavern way to get there, and that's how most goods are smuggled into the city with a 27.
Okay.
We could get the right boat.
Are we going on a boat?
Yeah, but
But that's probably also controlled by the syndicate, just not maybe it's someone else. You're not sure.
I think we need to talk to some of the other gangs and then figure out which ones are going to help us, get sponsored by the syndicate, and then which ones Or we write nice letters to the syndicate and say it's open season for recruitment. Like, we'll recruit one of them to be our boss. The ones that are the nicest.
The stream is saying DM point to say there's a family Dewdrop would like.
DM point spent. There is a family. They're not terribly powerful amongst the 9. I need a name.
Oh, it's gonna be the Fey branch of the Syndicate. The asshole underground Fey that are like, yeah, we're all unseelie. Box trolls and red caps and yeah, okay. Give me a second. I'll find a name. You want a name of an NPC or you want the name of the group?
The family name. Like the Corleone family. Like, they're not all named Corleone, but they work for that family.
A Fey name, though.
Oh, a Fey name? Oh, fuck.
Like Thornbush or something like that.
That's a good one.
Tiny Butt.
Tiny Butt
That's
is not
less
a
good.
That's less good.
We could always talk to the Briars.
Oh, that's a great idea. The Briars, yeah. Tell them why.
I think they're like the remnants of the Unseelie court, kind of.
We want to speak with the Unseelie Court.
Well, they're technically not Unseelie because the Unseelie court was smashed a long time ago in the Settler Wars. But, you know, if you were a put 'em up red cap or, you know, a hard up gremlin or
What about those fucking Hobkins?
yeah, I bet you they got some Hobkins or like a nomadic group of what do you call them, mites? You might work for them. They have other people too, but I don't know. They're wrapped up in this mess somehow. Maybe we talk to the Briars.
Yeah, we could do that.
I'm going to
Look how
have
strong Doogie is. Look at him.
I'm going to spend a DM point to have Capra's backstory somehow, in some unknown way at this point, linked to the Briars.
Linked to the Briars? Okay.
Okay, I'm going to spend a DM point that his contact in the Briars... yes, and the contact in the Briars is in the Sylvan Reserve, and the contact is a family member, and I already have NPCs and tokens for these guys.
Nice!
So I'm going to create a map. Let me check to see if the map... I got to remove some stuff because this is me prepping a future adventure, but
yeah,
meeting NPCs ahead of time is how you...
At some point, this rolls off of Market into Marty, this session. So.
Yes, it's going to happen very shortly, I think.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty certain that Belichick is going to come to have his revenge and teleport alone into our bedchambers while we're all waiting to punch him.
So the exposition is this. As part of the resolution to the Settler Wars, which is where the Imperium and the early invaders made peace with the Fae, the last Fae Lord made his edict, and we've already talked about the last Fae Lord's edict. But the Imperium set up a series of reservations where they quartered off parts of land that were to be managed directly and ruled over directly by Sylvanite druids, who then kept the land for Fae and elven folk to live on. Now, there was a reserve next to Foundry when Foundry was really tiny, but since then the city has grown over and around Foundry, and the Sylvan Reserve is actually a district that is in south of the wall. And there are some people that live there, and we'll say Capra knows some of the people that lives there, and I'll drop them down in conversation layer. Now, this would be like Fae folk, half elves, Thane are like the little fae that haven't like gotten powerful enough to like turn into like sprites and pixies. Those would be the closest thing to like commoner fae. But I'll put down the personalities in the town, and you can do with them what you will, Mark.
Okay.
Okay, I can't do two things at once apparently.
At least this stuck video feed, Mark, has like a more
distinguished, yes.
Yes.
Like very contemplative.
So
instead of
the
like I'm...
the druid that runs, and I can introduce all of us to these people. If we'll say the Capra's like.
Would you like me to hand over the DM stick now?
Are you done?
Yes, I can be done. I will hand over the DM stick now because you seem to have a lot of ideas already.
Okay.
And everything I set out to do is done. Well, not exactly what I thought would happen, but it's fine the way it turned out.
Hey, usually you get strong-armed by a guy. It was just some struggle.
Okay, so Capra, you know these people. I'm on the conversation layer.
I've done some work with,
There's Zip. Okay, Capra, you are, so first, Deacon Zilbu Nibblegut is what we call him. Nibble, yeah, Nibblegut. Nibblegut is a halfling of Sylvanas, which is the lawful neutral druid god that tends to nature, and nature should conform to the idealistic needs of the Imperium. It's like a subservitor, a god of the five-faced god that manages nature and crops and things for the Imperium. That's right. Yeah. So this halfling is normally they're humans, but because he had to deal with a lot of fae, he was put in charge of this reserve. He ends up being the spiritual leader and then the liaison between. Because the place is been overgrown by a literal city, like lots of fae folk come and go, and it's not as isolated. So you know the deacon. I don't know if you like him or not. The local sheriff of the reserves have the right to police themselves, and the local sheriff is a thundering centaur by the name of Hector. Hector Damergund is his lifelong hetero mate is Zip. Zip is a fawn, and Zip's one of these annoying fawns that tries to only communicate in pipes. Like, he doesn't talk very much.
What a jackass.
The de facto mayor of this place, like the person who people go to get things done, is your uncle. And your uncle's name is Mulberry Nighthorn. And your uncle's a satyr, not a fawn. And
Your uncle looks like a badass.
Mulberry Nighthorn is the one that you think everyone goes to because he's got connections.
Yeah, I think I know who you need to talk to. You know, when you have people in your family and they do things, and you're like, we probably shouldn't do things that way, and then sometimes they say to do it anyway, and you're like, I'm not going to do that, and they say, get the fuck out of you, like, oh.
Now, the types of creatures that would live in the reserve, I'm just going to give you examples. There are Atomi that live there. There's probably a Boggart or two. Actually, those aren't Boggart. They're called Icy Smiths or something like that.
Oh my god. One big eye, one little eye.
There are female and male Thane, which are kind of like small elves, or like elfin halflings kind of thing. Powerful Thane can undergo a chrysalis into becoming other types of fae. There are some who have undergone their chrysalis. They tend to be sprites. There are lots of half-elves that live in here. These are people that are basically the descendants and the descendants of the descendants and so on and so forth of human colonization of previously elven land sort of thing, and they tend to not really fit in too well in other places, and some of them choose to live in this neighborhood. So those are the types of folk that would live here. Why did Capra not decide to live in that neighborhood. I'm going to give you a sample of townsfolk. Like, there isn't a particular individual in here that I care about. I think the Icy Smith is maybe just one of a kind. Like, he's a type of fae that are angry and cantankerous.
I'm just going to sign out of map tools, so I'm not in GM mode.
Yeah, I would trust you.
So Capra left because it wasn't the neighborhood so much. He was having issues with family.
Okay.
Because he's like, his mother is a human and his father is a satyr. So it would be family problems being the issue.
Okay. So
how many humans are in this district?
Mark, you spent a hero point, right? Or a demon point? I spent 1. And
Mark spent 2.
Yeah, total. I spent 2. There was a yes and Adam, you spent 1?
I spent 1, Cap.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So your Capra, your mom's dead. There was an attack that happened a while ago. Your dad was busy, and it's kind of like it scarred you a little bit. Like there was an attack on Faye by some monster that shouldn't have been there. And that's kind of how like Capra has decided that he's on a solo mission to get rid of vermin, because vermin are dangerous, and one day your family will be attacked by things that shouldn't be there too. This is your weird way of solving that. You can, I don't know what monster it is, but add that line to your backstory.
Yep.
And then, so Mulberry Nighthorn is your uncle. So your father's brother, I guess, would be Mulberry. So actually, Capra's last name is then Nighthorn? You took your mother's name?
Well, he's currently got Rathorn as his last name.
Oh, okay, so, alright. So he renamed himself.
He renamed himself.
Got it. Put down his real last name as Nighthorn. Yeah.
So yeah, if we want to talk to those people, then I might know how to get a hold of them.
Yeah, we can walk over the Sylvan Reserve and talk to them. Well, you guys can walk, I fly everywhere.
Yeah. Or we could just try to we could go to a different one and then just punch people until they come to get us and solve it that way.
I like your idea, Capra. I'm good at punching.
It's always wise to use your words and your spells over your fists.
So the Sylvan Acres Reserve, and there are some buildings in Sylvan Acres, and there's lots of like places around it. It's a little more green.
All right. So, okay, we can go talk to a maid fae there.
May I suggest that we don't go to the crow's nest to go and punch people? The guard tends to congregate there to execute people against the wall.
Oh yeah, let's not go there.
No. We'd have to find ones that are basically vermin or something that we're allowed to punch. So, rats are a problem. Is there anyone that's labeled like a rat? Like, raccoons or...
Alright, so the gang called the Gainful Exercise, you guys know, is next to you, kind of north of the Sylvan Reserve.
Yep.
The Old Stacks is now open territory. Open territory. Yeah, that's bad. There's the old industrial train yard called the Skoogard Junction, which is to the south of us. We don't know who runs the old tracks. These would be the rail yards that would bring and take steel and all sorts of goods from the old stacks once they were done. Like, it was basically how, goods kind of flowed through this territory when the old stacks were actually in operation, and now they're just run down old train stations and yards. The leather pens are where the leather workers are, which kind of pollute the stream that runs into the Fisher's Inlet. If we go the opposite direction from Sylvan Acres, the High Crest is kind of like the local rich area, high up, away from the stink, upwind. Six Corners, I don't know, just a bunch of buildings and poorly planned streets. They meet into a giant junction. Little Bold Town is where all the kobolds hang out. Crypt Garden is where the mega necropolis spills over the wall, through the wall, and into the district outside the city. The Crow's Nest we already talked about. Gargoyle Gate we already talked about. The Foreign Market, also called Beggar's Square, is where foreigners would do a lot of trade. And then we've got North Harbour Town, South Harbour Town, and then the Fisher's Inlet, which is a stinky fish processing neighborhood of really destitute people further down the river from the leather pens. So they're technically peed on by the stinky leatherworks. So yeah, we don't know many of the gangs that are in these areas.
We could go to talk to the Fae. We'll see if we can find someone seaweed.
Kobolds hang out in Little Bold Town. Bold being the colloquial nickname for kobolds.
It would be the nice one. There's probably a more derogatory one somewhere.
Yeah. Kobolds are called the Bold. The Hobgoblins are called the Hob. The Goblins, I guess it would be called the Gob.
Shut your gob.
When they get together, it's the Hob and Gob connection.
Gob. So we could go there.
Yeah, we already know we don't like the gainful exercise.
Yeah, we know that. Then we probably want to do it sooner rather than later, although we do have a bunch of stuff.
I know we need to sell, but the thing is, we also need to guard and cover our ass. And not die. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick bio break while you guys decide what it is that we're doing next. Dee Dee, Agony is getting drunk, at least tonight. Dee Dee will follow your leads.
Staying in one place for now.
Yep. And I guess we'll put Kev to work as a guard. Weird Kev.
Nice smelling Kev with a beard trim.
What's the problem? I don't get it.
Yeah. The question is, how to reveal oneself without being just outright murdered?
Don't do it in front of Slake.
Oh, you're a wizard! What? No!
Good to have you with us, Buck. You're muted still, but yes, your camera. But if
You're seeing me moving?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Oh, I'm not moving on the Twitch.
it'll.
Oh, they caught up there. They're just
Yeah. That's the stream delay. So I think we'll. The question is, do we hunker down and try to sell some stuff and buy some stuff, or do we immediately I don't know how urgent of a threat we've produced.
Well, that's up to Marty now.
Yes.
Half in my mind debated spending a DM point and just going, okay, when you emerge from your rat hole, shops have been burned, people have been killed, and the Steel Rose Gang has been blamed.
It's just really fast for it's an hour, right? So
No, I meant the next day. Like
Yeah.
if you guys spent the night.
Yep.
But then I thought I don't want to burn down the whole campaign. So.
Yeah. No, it's usually there's like layers to the escalation. Usually, a little bit of.
Tell that to Slake.
Ah.
Irritated, kill.
It's I don't know. He opened up negotiations pretty strongly. He wasn't in the help me help you. It was just.
All right. What are you guys doing?
I think we were going to. Well, the question was still hunker down and try to sell. I think was the idea. Which I think means that we have like a guard party and a commerce party.
Okay. I really think we should make contact with the Fae.
Yeah, we could do that right away.
Some of us could be here guarding and commercing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Duggan, Capra, and I don't know, Cog. You guys go and visit the Fae?
Yeah, you're basically a Fae inside there. Ping ping.
We'll keep Sunny occupied, and I guess Kevin, I don't know.
I can help with selling stuff. I know some guys.
Amadeus, can you be in charge of keeping track of Kevin?
Yes.
I can get you this.
You guys did a really great job with groceries the other day, except Kevin ate half of it after he got drunk.
You guys okay with getting paid with booze?
Yeah, we could. Oh, no.
Okay. All right, crackers it is.
Okay, we're gonna take a collection first. I think Capra, Duggan, we should come bearing gifts.
What kind of gifts we thinking?
Probably not dead bodies.
It was appropriate.
Debatable.
Not dead bodies. Yeah, that's why we're gonna keep Slake with us. He's a good guard on our end. Capra's a little bit more, Cog's a little more, amenable to politeness. Plus, I really like the fox I drew on your hat. Technically your head, because you can't take off your head. Can you?
Well, he
okay.
took his arm off. We could probably take his head off.
Oh, well, that's aside from the point. Although I'm very curious.
There's also mirrors.
What?
I can use a mirror.
To take your head off? You have to swing
To
it real
look at
hard.
the image that you've drawn.
Oh yeah.
So we should, if we're going to bring some gifts to the Fae,
Mark, I want to hand the DM stick back to you whenever you think it's appropriate for the syndicate to send their response, or whatever branch of the syndicate that you had like. I'm assuming it's just not a bunch of adventurers going to go by and we're scot-free. I assume that at some point there is a reckoning.
All right.
Okay.
we were talking about what the response was expected to be.
Yep.
And
Because I didn't plan said response. So at any point you want the stick back.
Okay. So we've been in here how long now?
We just got back the same day that
like 3 hours later.
Yeah.
All right. It's like 3 hours later. Okay. Well, there's no response yet.
Okay.
I'll just spend my DM point for that.
Alright, so, I will, we should probably bring some stuff. What do we got? What do we get? We got a bunch of stuff. Maybe there's some stuff here.
Yeah. We got those magic chain shirts and rapiers and...
I can really help. Seriously, give me something. I won't disappoint you.
No, Kev, you're gonna stay with us. Amadeus is gonna help you walk around. I don't know, Faye like bows?
Yeah, they do like bows. Some bows. We bring in the masterwork, the composite longbows, maybe.
Hey, they like rapiers. Don't they have some magic ones?
Yeah, we got 3 of those. Those are really expensive.
Let's give them one.
Okay. The gift package is 1 rapier. Divided by. Okay.
I'm gonna make a little thing called gift package. +1 rapier.
And at one point we had some, like, small armor, but I think we sold it.
Yep. Let's stick the 2 +2 +1 cloaks in the gift package.
We have 1 left for Kev, right?
Okay, so 1 in the gift package. Kev, do you need a cloak of resistance +1?
For me?
Yeah.
As long as you promise not to pee on it or be smelly in it.
It's my own blanket.
Sure.
We'll give him
As long as
the
you
most.
promise not to pee on it.
We'll give him the most ponchoiest of the of the cloak of resistance. His poncho of resistance.
There you go.
Sure.
It goes over your shoulder slot, dude. But it's a poncho.
What does Kev use for fighting?
You haven't seen him use anything. He hasn't asked for anything.
Okay, then we'll keep selling stuff.
What's in the list? You're looking at the.
Thank you. We've got chain shirts. We've got bucklers.
Oh, we
we've
had
got-
1 cloak of resistance that I put in backup, so that's Kev's, and we've got 2 that we'll use as gifts.
Okay.
Okay. That's 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 gold pieces. That was worth 2,000 in our. We'll throw in a +1 buckler. That's
big.
5,000 gold pieces.
That's a big old bribe right there. Look at that big old bribe.
That'd be enough.
Hopefully.
You sure?
Well, it's family, right? They wouldn't turn us away.
Oh, right. Okay, so I'm gonna look after people here, and you guys go and make friends.
Yeah, we'll go and make friends.
Duggan, you're in charge.
I don't know if Ahmed's being really still. I know Mark is frozen.
I'm being still.
All right. Is Mark audio still there or no? He's muted. His video's been cutting in and out.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. All right.
Duggan, you're in charge. Cog Capra, can you carry the gift package? Good luck.
Capra will carry it because he's the only guy with a strength score.
Yep.
You know?
Okay.
I love when they get my Eugene curious.
I need a perception check from Dugan, Capra, and Cog. I also need to know what path you're taking towards the Sylvan Reserve.
Okay. So let's do this pound perp. No. Perk. I'm doing that correctly or not?
Perk.
Perk. There we go.
There we go. So, okay, sorry, I did it too.
All right. So Capra got 27.
Okay.
Cog got a 15. Dugan got an 18.
Okay, Capra, you noticed something that some people in the street, as you guys were walking, you haven't left the old, like you're on the edge of the old stacks, and I need to know what district. Are you guys going south to Skugard Junction and then over to Sylvan, or are you risking going through the flour mill and then to the Sylvan? There's no direct path between the old stacks and the Sylvan.
I think we're going to because we know where that that sanctuary was on the edge of the flour mill.
Yep.
We might scoot through there, and we'll just like pull the cloak down on Cogs. Just we know that route, so we'll.
Okay, give me a disguise check for disguising Cog as a person.
Alright.
One of you can do it on Cog's behalf if you want, and you can also aid.
Okay. Are you any good at disguises there, Deegan?
Cog, I'm going to say you're
no.
you're gonna have to participate in the aiding because you are the
I'm
target.
the guy who's doing it.
Yeah.
He'll try to assist just because.
Okay. Who's... I guess, Cog, do you have disguise as a skill? Alright, I'll take the lead.
Okay, assist from Dugan.
Okay.
Oh yeah, system cut.
13 total.
13 total.
He's a robot with a funny hat. He has a funny hat on his hat. He's got a baseball cap on his sombrero.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult to like drape things off of his hat because then he looks funny or really big or something like that. You tear little holes through it. It's like he's wearing the sheet again.
The head umbrella doesn't help.
Yep.
Okay, and then the 27 for the perception.
Yep.
You notice as you had wandered into the flour mill that there were some people like that were in the street and kind of like pointing up and trying to block like the sun in their eyes. It's a bit hazy today thanks to the pollution of Foundry. So a normal day, but there's a bit of a carrot taste on your tongue from the smelters working and like it's Foundry's kind of foul. But yeah, you can see people pointing up in the sky. Not everyone in a panic, but there are little groups of people that are like, "Hey, what's that?"
We'll look up. We'll look at the sky.
Okay, you can see.
Hey, sky.
You can see circling around. It looks like. At first, you thought it was a flying horse.
Hey, look! When horses fly. Which map are we on?
No, we're just on the conversation.
Conversation.
It's large, brown. It's horse-like. It has hawk wings, talons, and a hooked beak.
Griffin? No, I don't have any knowledges. Hey, that's not a horse. That's
And
a bird horse.
there's a guy on the horse. The guy has got like blue robes, blue billowy robes in the wind, and he's just flying around.
There's a blue guy on a horse. Dugan? You're in charge. Do we care about the blue guy on a horse?
That's really fucking weird, but I don't think he's gonna help us right now.
Alright then.
He was just circling around. Like if you watch him, it's kind of like he's doing this long, lazy circle. He's maybe about 800 to 1,000 feet up above the city, and he's kind of like doing a circle. Like it's a big arc. So.
Yeah.
And cannon fire now. Nope, you must be with the humans.
Yeah, you guys are all like looking up. At this point in time, I'm gonna give some people who are also in the street a spot check to see if they notice Cog.
He's got bombs on that horse.
Nope, the commoners that are also like looking up at the thing. They're too distracted by the flying horse thing to really pay too much attention.
Alright, well,
Okay.
if we know where random cannon fire is coming from, it's shooting down the blue guy on a horse.
You guys make your way through the flour mill. Dugan, the smell of bread sometimes wafting from the mass bakery is actually a good smell today.
Right back.
Dugan,
Okay, you're in charge.
Well, keep walking, I know what I'm going. Comes back a few minutes later with a fresh loaf of bread.
yeah, give me a sleight of hand.
Oh, sorry. Turn invisible before doing this. 34.
Yeah, so Dugan's got like when he reappears, there's a literal sack of bread. There's all sorts of like big loaves of sourdough that look like they are pretty fresh.
Here we go. Bread for you, bread for you, bread for me.
Hey, Cog, could you eat that?
Oh, well, I guess we'll have to split it.
There we go.
All right, go for it.
As you guys are walking, crumbs every once in a while kind of come tumbling down your robe as Duggan's just standing on the top of your head eating this big loaf of bread. Let's see if there are any random encounters as you walk through the this controlled neighborhood. At one point, you saw ahead that there was some guy like up on a literal
I'm
soapbox.
going to spend a DM point because I think a Cog Dugan Capra random encounter would be funny. So we'll make that DC a little bit easier to have something bad happen.
Okay.
It could be any sort of thing. It doesn't need to be hard. Something.
Okay, I'm going to create a quick map called Cobblestone. Map, rename. It's going to be, this is not Old Stacks, this is Flour Mill.
I think we have a very potent trio of ass kickers in this.
Couple of ranged guys. Yeah. Little tank.
Nope.
Statistically unfortunate tank, but tank.
Don't worry, when I roll for you, you also roll poorly. So. Although you punched that one guy super hard. That one time you punched that guy.
What, one adventure? Yeah, he did well.
Okay, so you guys were trying to avoid the main thoroughfares because this seemed to be where a lot of the traffic were, including some obvious members of the Flour Mill gang. I'm just gonna have a look at what random city encounters mean. City encounter table.
Oh shit! It's Belichick.
Hit me right here, guys. It's my weak chin.
I forgot my spell book. Spell components.
Urban, dangerous city. Whoa, that is dangerous. What the fuck? Who lives in that city?
That doesn't sound too promising.
No, it goes from 1d6 dogs all the way up to night hags and rikshasas.
Damn.
It's like, whoa, this
This
escalates quickly. Okay.
Well, the night hags and Rakshasas might not care about us, so they might just walk. The encounter might be, there's some scary people. They ignore you. Do you ignore them? We gawk a little bit. Or Dugan tries to steal from them, and then it's...
and then it's murdered.
Dugan forever is missing a wing. What is his land speed?
Dugan?
Yeah,
20, I think.
that's not too bad. Dugan's flying around with his painted on muscles.
Look at me flex!
Okay, we're gonna put some additional terrain at the end of the street. We're gonna make a... Let's see how my drawing skills are in map tools. Okay, I need a god name? A god. I need a god.
One of the new gods?
You guys are close to the
God
Sylvan
War?
Reserve. An older god.
Ola Damara.
Old Damar? Sure. Is the chaotic god of cool. Thank you. Very neat.
I spent a DM point. To say do something, DM.
Dance, monkey. monkey DM.
Guy doesn't do anything.
Okay, so that's what is here. And then, all right, there is a fountain up ahead. You're kind of walking through a side street, and you were trying to cut around some of the major thoroughfares, and these buildings are like the 3-story buildings that kind of all look alike, but they're painted a little bit different to distinguish between them. They're like apartment buildings, basically, on either side, and you can see that there's this big open courtyard. You can hear giggling coming from the courtyard. There is a beautiful fountain in the center of the courtyard. The fountain is one of those types that has like 3 layers to it, and the water is all kind of cascading down. Let me draw some in concentric circles here. Flanking the levels of the fountain, at the bottom level, there are big statues of what look like satyrs. It does look like their junks have been knocked off previously, as vandalism has happened. They have weird laurel wreaths, and they seem to be holding like vessels. One of them might be holding a harp. You're not too sure exactly what this place is, but it looks special. And the things that are giggling are splashing around in the fountain. But there's a bit of a cruel edge to the giggling. And you could see that one of the things that is giggling is holding another thing under the water while 3 of his fellows are laughing.
Hey, you trying to drown that guy?
The thing that is being drowned is about the size of a small goat. It's silvery. It has wings and scales.
Leathery wings,
Yep.
or
Yep, it's like a little silver lizard, like a little quicksilver lizard. And the things that are being mean to the lizard are imp-like, and they're kind of hard to see, as they like seem to be diving and at home in the water, like they're made of water itself, and they've got big noses, and they seem to be dripping water out of all their orifices when they do pop up, and they're laughing while this thing is clearly struggling.
shall we?
Well, yeah, I'm thinking so. Hey, Dugan, I think we got a vermin problem here. Something.
Oh, that looks like a murder.
Well, that's a problem too.
Right, catch up to me then.
Mutagen.
Okay.
So that looks like vermin to me.
Yeah, they are small. All the creatures are small, but there's 4 against 1. And we're going to call them water imps, for lack of a better...
Fight the water imps off, whatever this little silver lizard thing. They take over the ecosystem. They just run wild.
And we'll call it the Quicksilver Flying Lizard.
Hey, Dugan, you could use it like a mount. We could trade it. You could ride it around.
Yeah, I think
Why would I need a mount? I got wings.
All right, we've got initiative going. Let me remove. I'll leave Balchek and the doctor for now. Silver lizard, Quicksilver lizard. And the water imps. The water imps go at +6, and the silver lizard is at a +6. I'm going to grab the random numbers and fill out a massive initiative. Dingle, Cog. Alright, I think I got everyone. Duggan.
Hey, leave him alone.
To answer your questions, catching up on chat a little bit, I did see that you guys talked about a kobold. I don't know what exactly that is, though. I didn't quite catch the drift. You guys had come up with... Oh, Clue was his name? That's an awesome NPC. I don't know if I'm ready to introduce him now. But I did see it. I'm going to write down a sticky.
Klubold.
Clue the kobold. Alright.
In the dining room with the candlestick.
Alright.
Yeah, keep his head on the water, see how long he can breathe.
What, they're speaking some horrible language?
They're speaking a mixture of Aquan and Common.
I know a guy who speaks Aquan. He's not here though.
Aside from, like, the people must be doing something. Duggan, you got the sense that it was time to, like, go get your daily bread. And there's, like, laundry lines hung between this place. This circle is actually, like, a rounded series of apartments. Like, there are about 4 stories of, like, windows and balconies and that sort of thing. But there doesn't seem to be anyone here. Cog, you're the first to go if you want to help.
Mutagen.
Okay. You take out your little can and
It's
Tin Man over here.
yeah.
he's set up like little little tubes and valves that actually spray inside. So he just
Okay.
has the little oil things, just pushes it in and goes and sprays at the inside.
All right. There's sort of a tracery of magic or effect, and then
Pulling out another one.
okay. Little thing is going to try to escape a little bit. Yep. He looks hurt, and he's going to try to break the grapple. There are 2 of them that are holding him at this point. And it looks like something's burning along the side of his scaled hide. Like there's some sizzling in the water.
It's a simple check that has a attack trait. It doesn't have the attack trait, but you take 5 penalties for consecutive checks.
Okay. Little guy is having a hard time. He managed to get to above, and his little head peeks above and takes a breath, and then he gets pushed back under. The water imps. These 2 are splashing around and laughing. There seems to be something sizzling at the dragon's side while he's being held under. Dingle?
Leave him alone! Hey, you leave him alone! What's wrong with you?
Okay, the 2 that aren't grappling are looking over with their big wet, dripping, sad faces.
He's going to move forward a single move. He's going to pull out his bow.
Okay, they do have cover because they're bobbing around the water, and like the sides of the fountain are providing cover.
We're going to fire a single arrow at this one. Just one shot to Just to stop her! Stop her! I'll shoot you again! He's it's his version of the Miranda rights. It's about as close as he's gonna get. AC 18.
AC 18 hits the side of the cover.
Having a grapple condition.
Grapple is minus.
I believe it's -2.
2.
Let me just grappled. I can't remember the term. I can't remember if it's a -2. It's like a -4.
It's a -2 to attack. I think it's -4 to dex.
It's -4 dex, so it's
Okay.
-4 to attack if you're a dex-based attack.
Yeah, so his AC becomes 15 while grappled, AC 19 with the cover.
Okay.
Okay, so you just hit the
It's a
lip of
warning
it.
shot.
Yeah.
Let him go!
Dugan.
Bomb's over!
Dugan. Gonna. It's the same fucking day, huh?
I think this is the next day. I think we slept before going out to the fair. We
could say we yeah, you guys could have gone out to the fair the next morning. That's fine.
Yeah. There we go. He moves.
I mean, it makes a difference.
So you brought your fairy friends, did you? Yeah, well,
Who you calling a fairy?
we'll check to see how much water they have on the inside. Yeah, you flying water bag.
You should check out this guy. He ain't got no water nowhere.
Cog?
He drinks and he double moves. Can I charge one of these guys?
Do you get to drink as a single action?
He spent one action
Okay,
last round
cool.
pulling it up.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Quicksilver is going to try to break the grapple. Oh, that second one, I think he broke it. He shakes. His third action will be to step swim away. Let's see if he has swim as a move. Nope. He will step fly with a fly check, which he doesn't make. He ends up splashing into the water, like tries to flap his wet wings, and he tries to. Capra, you think you've seen this little guy before? You think he lives in the Sylvan Reserve? You can spend an action to think about it on your turn. So the water imps, they got new things to play with. This water imp is going to cast a spell on Dugan.
Okay.
A green arrow of drippy magic splashes out towards you. This is against your touch AC.
Yep.
AC 17.
Touch hits.
Okay. Do you take acid damage?
Oh, hang on.
These things.
Why don't I have my dex added to? Oh, 17. Yeah, no, it is. Why don't I have my dex added to this? No, it's AC 20. Sorry, touch.
Okay, so it missed. It went flying by. And I'm just going to mark down that this one casts its acid. These two are flopping around. trying to do bad things to the little guy. They are clawing. Oh,
Oh no.
oh,
Oh no.
little guy.
Ah, shit. Amazing.
Okay, so that's 3d3 plus 3 damage from the claw. 10 damage. And
Amazing's a relative term.
yep.
That's still a problem.
Yep. Okay, these little guys have... It looks like the Quicksilver Lizard is bloodied.
Oh no, get over here, buddy.
And then this water imp is going to swim, hop over the edge, splash to the bottom here, continue his swim to here. And he sees Capra coming, and he's going to cast a spell, and there is a big cloud that fills the air. It is you can't see through more than 5 feet of it. The cloud stinks like rotten eggs. And can you be sickened?
Can Cog throw up in his
Cog?
robo-mouth?
Yeah, he can.
Okay, so I think I need a fortitude save.
Cog's oils are leaking.
Okay.
The DC of the fort save is 15. And this guy is used as stinking cloud.
This is a spell.
It is a spell.
Can I hold breath against this?
Not right now,
This is
as
okay, because I have a condition +4 versus hold breath. Just wondering if this counts.
no.
Okay, it's not a disease, right?
Nope. It's a poison.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
It
really stinks. Supernaturally so. Alright, and Capra, you can't see down the area any longer, and those are the water imps. Dingle.
Well, shit. He's gonna hold his breath and run through the cloud to get to here. It's not a run, it's 3 action. Move. Move. So I think I have to make a fort save when I go into it.
Yeah, any creatures that remain must continue, so I think as you pass through it, you do need to make a fort save.
Well, I don't have my my gentle breeze spell running, so that's okay. 19?
19 makes it? Yeah, you plug your nose and you're like, you've been through much more stink than this. You plunge your way through, and when you enter this part of the square, you can now see everything that's going on in we're gonna call this map Ola Damara's Circle. Or what do you call a circle? A court?
Yeah. Ollie's court.
Yeah, Ollie's court.
Okay.
Alright, so you moved and moved?
I moved and moved.
Okay. Duggan.
Dugan.
These are not fairies, Duggan. They could be. Nasty little buggers. They seem to be really at home in water. Like, those wings are acting more like flippers than they are wings.